Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hard Count Football Podcast Live. My name is Jacob Charnow, leading the next generation of football fans live on the Hard Count Football YouTube channel and, of course, on 1252 Sports Chicago. It's Super Bowl Sunday, everyone. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We made it. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It feels good. I'm really excited. Of course, for this show, got to get Harry the Greek in here in just a little bit to talk some Super Bowl, get his predictions in here, talk about everything about this game, and I will give you guys my score prediction at the end of the show. We're going to talk about the lines. We're going to talk about some player props that I like and some player props that Harry likes. And, of course, who we're picking to win the coin toss and what side is going to win on the coin toss, because we all know that's the most important bet. Second to the Gatorade color that's going to be poured on the coach at the end of the game. It's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be purple. It's going to be purple, guys. The odds you're getting on purple, I would take purple. But we need Harry in here. Harry, come on in. Let's give you the harp. How you doing, man? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. What's going on?
Happy Super Bowl Sunday, Jacob. Thank you so much for having me on. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
You know what? Had a little bit of a scare last night. I was burning the fireplace last night with the wife. Been doing it for 20 years, and man, it was just really unfortunate that one of the logs didn't go out. You know how they can kind of smolder a little bit, and well, you don't get as much smoke from when the actual log is burning. Anyway, long story short, it must have been windy last night. It started blowing back into the house. The house filled up with smoke. The wife woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gagging. It was horrible. And that smell, this is nasty, bro. I had to open up all the windows. I've got air fresheners in here. I just hope to God it goes away. But you know what's most important? We're okay.
Yes,
because it could have been a problem.
Absolutely, man. Now you get to look forward to football, the final football game of the season. After this season, it felt like it flew by, didn't it? It felt like a couple weeks ago that we were talking about, opening day and the opening kickoff and all those week 1 games, right? Where I said, there's no way the Vikings don't beat the Bengals in week 1. They're the Bengals. That aged terribly. Someone needs to go find that and clip that and bring it back, because that was.
Do we have any good sound bites?
Oh, I'm sure there's a good sound bite of it.
There were some good sound bites. Like, you know what I think the positive ones were? Who did I pick to go to the Super Bowl? Who did you pick to go to the Super Bowl on the NFC side?
We both picked the Rams.
And when did we pick the Rams?
I picked the Rams as soon as they traded for Matthew Stafford.
And when I seen them play one game, I was like, it's over. This is the best team in the National Football League, bar none. And they didn't start turning it on until the playoffs. So you know what? I do like to reach over and pat myself on the back.
Sure.
And I'm going to reach over and pat you too. Here, see, watch.
Thank you.
There you go. Here, slap that coffee up. I was just really happy that they're in the Super Bowl. But I got a lot of money bet on the Rams today, Jacob, -4.
Sure.
But you know what? That line hasn't moved.
Yeah.
I am telling you, generally, when I'm seeing a game like this, I would say it's a trap game. Okay, because both offenses can put up a ton of points, correct?
Sure.
And why is this line 48? Seriously.
I mean, because both these defenses, man, I'm telling you, this is going to be a defensive football game today. The team that
please don't sit on this pedestal and get on the soapbox and start preaching to me how good Cincinnati's defense is. Please don't do that.
Bro, I did this last week when they played the Chiefs.
I know that.
Or 2 weeks ago. I'm telling you, man, Cincinnati's defense is underrated.
They're underrated.
That pass rush is impressive. They have some really good linebackers. I mean, their corners are like meh, right? They're like okay. Eli Apple and Chidobe Awuzie.
In my opinion, Jacob, I don't think the question is whether or not the Rams can handle Joe Burrow and his offense. The question is whether or not Cincinnati's defense can handle that explosive offense that the Rams have. I'm sorry, man. Joe Burrow is going to get hit a minimum in this game 10 times. Hit minimum.
Yeah,
minimum.
I think
Okay.
I think this could be another game where you see him get sacked 6, 7 times, just because something about this Rams defense and their defensive line have come alive in the playoffs. Aaron Donald, who I mean, you can't. He's getting triple teamed 95% of the snaps he's taking, but for some reason in the playoffs, he looks like it feels like no one's on him. It feels like they just don't even know he's on the team. He's in the backfield every single play, right?
And he will be now, especially this week. You're going to double team him. They're going to do that. They're going to open up the two outside defensive ends, outside linebackers. This is going to be. I just look. I don't say this very often. The gambling gods have bestowed upon us a line that does not make sense, and generally, I'd say stay away from it. It's a trap game. Meaning they're begging you to bet the Rams for some reason because it's only -4. This line should be 8, 10, even some places 11 points, in my opinion. So is it truly a trap game, or are they trying to build the hype so they can get the views? I don't know. I do not know what it is,
Yeah.
but if the game was -10, I'd still take the Rams. It's going to be that type of game. I don't know. I hate to give these picks out so early in the show. Just keep betting it, man. Just keep betting it. And before you go any further, hey, if you're watching us, do us a favor. Go ahead and hit the like button. Just take a second, hit that like button. Hit the follow button. Hit the share button. Put this on your timeline. Put it on your friend's timeline because that's how we grow organically. And if you want to leave a comment for Jacob and the Greek, go ahead and post it. We're not taking live phone calls today. But if you have a comment, you want to know about a proposition bet, you want to tell us we're wrong, he loves it, I hate it, we're going to go ahead and read your comment live on the air and maybe even give us a different narrative to talk about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Everything he just said. Everything he just said. But Harry, I'm genuinely concerned about the Bengals offensive line today. I love Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is a great young player. I think the Bengals are a really fun team to watch. Super explosive offensively. My problem is that I don't think they're going to do much against this Rams defense. Listen, the Bengals allowed 55 sacks this season, right? Third most in the NFL. Third most. Still got to the Super Bowl. You look at their path to the Super Bowl, and it was obviously incredibly impressive. You're winning probably the second or third most competitive division in the entire NFL, right? With a division full of great defenses that you're just lighting up, right? You then come into the playoffs, you win your wild card game, questionably, but you win your wild card game. You get to then you move on, you get to play the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
There was a game in between there, I forgot. Oh, and the Titans, right? You get sacked 9 times, you still win the game. You go on, you play the Chiefs. And I understand that people want to say that the Chiefs, right? They beat the Chiefs, right? They could beat the Rams. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs.
What was the biggest knock, if you don't mind me asking? You and I were talking about it. In the beginning of the season, Chiefs looked okay.
Yeah.
Middle of the season, they started looking kind of crappy, and all of a sudden they turned it on. What was the biggest knock? And we're gonna break down the 2 victories, just 2 of the victories that the Cincinnati Bengals have had. And I want to break it down, and I'm going to give the reasons why I like it. Let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs. What was the biggest knock on Kansas City? Why did they go on that big winning streak? What do you attribute it to? And what were the tendencies that Kansas City did that Cincinnati took advantage, and why they won the game? Go for it.
I think the big difference maker for the Chiefs was their defense.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good for such a solid part of the season, right? For such a nice chunk. And it was good all the way up until the second half of that Bengals game. All season, right? The Chiefs, I've been saying it, I couldn't even tell you since when. The Chiefs were an incredibly beatable team in the playoffs. They were not some powerhouse. They weren't a lock to go to the Super Bowl. There's a reason I picked the Bengals. It's because every single thing that we saw happen to the Chiefs in the second half of that Bengals game, in all of it, honestly, in any of the games, in any of the Chiefs games, we saw it previously in the season. We saw dominant first half, team just starts to fall apart in the second half, right? They try and do too much. They don't know how to hold a lead because they start.
I can't tell him no. I'm sorry.
I know.
Get your ass out of my
He's
face.
excited. He's excited.
Oh, he's really excited. You
Yeah,
excited?
of course. He
Hey, stop. At least I know this one here will kick the anger producer's ass. Hey, Rick.
um, but listen, you saw Mahomes start to stretch the field in times where he shouldn't, right? You see him starting to make passes when you're up 20, when you're up 2, 3, 4 possessions, and you start to see these teams start they slowly trickle back because you're giving the ball right back to them, right? Because this is the NFL. Teams can score no matter how good your defense is. You give the ball back to an explosive offense, they come down, they score, right? They give it back, then you throw 3 more passes, 3 more incomplete passes, you force stuff into double coverage, or you throw an interception. Now the team
But
comes
what
back.
were his tendencies when he would throw those interceptions?
He was
Do you
throwing
recall? Because you
across
and I have talked about that.
across his body, right?
Well, yeah, he's always throwing across. First off, when he rolls out to throw, over 85% of the times it's to his right. Because when you force him to his left, his completion percentage dropped dramatically. But teams didn't take advantage of that. What they were taking advantage of is they were staying in their lanes, forcing him to roll to his right because they knew he was mobile. And the closer he got to the sideline, the shorter the field, the skinnier the field became.
Mhm.
And what would he do? He'd look for the backside receiver and always throw across his body, hence the reason for all the turnovers. And Cincinnati, let me tell you something, man. Cincinnati played such a good game, but Kansas City, was Cincinnati really that good, or is Kansas City just overrated?
I
That's the question.
that's tough for me to say. I don't
Okay,
know.
and
I
Kansas
I
City's
I
defense
think,
didn't show up.
I think, did you wa I think Keegan-Michael Key said it best at the NFL Honors, where he said, Joe Burrow's outfit was so cool was so cool that as soon as Patrick Mahomes saw it, he forgot how to play football. That was
Bro, I'm telling you now. I said this in the middle part of the season. If I had to start, and I said it just a couple weeks ago as well, if I had to start a franchise, who my starting quarterback and who I'd build it around, and his name is Joe Burrow.
yeah,
Period.
I
I love Joe Burrow, and everybody's like,
Burrow.
Joe Burrow, really? I was like,
No,
absolutely.
I love Burrow. I just can't. There's so
He's
many
so good.
quarterbacks.
No, but he's so talented, man. He
I know.
has wheels. He doesn't have to utilize them. He could throw the deep ball. He has finesse. He's got a quick release. What is not to love about this guy? I don't know. I'd rather have him than someone that wants to run around the pocket like a maniac, who really, by the way, is not that fast. Go check his 40 time, okay? And Patrick Mahomes, the Billy Goat,
Oh, I'm
okay?
not talking Mahomes here. My guy. If I'm starting a franchise with anyone right now, I hate to say it, but it's definitely Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen. He's Josh Allen. He's like the template for like.
I love Josh Allen, but it's going to have the same thing. He's got a bigger arm. Believe it or not, I like Josh Allen's arm more than Patrick Mahomes. And
I'm not-
Mahomes has a cannon, bro,
Yeah,
absolute cannon. But Mahomes' passes compared to Josh Allen, they're not nearly as accurate. That's just my opinion. But I love Joe Burrow. But
and
you know what? Break down that Tennessee game for me. Why did they beat the Tennessee Titans? How
they
did that happen?
played good defense that game, man. I'm telling you, they played
He
great.
got sacked 9 times and a lackluster offense. And Tennessee lost that game because they decided that they were going to get away from what they do best. And what's that, Jacob?
Run the ball.
Run. Yep. They had to go passing the ball. And what happened? Interception, game over. Cincinnati wins. So you know what? It's a great Cinderella story, but that Cinderella shit, it ends today. It just does, unfortunately.
It's
You
cool.
know what?
I actually do think that this is a Bengals team that will be back here in the next few years. I really do think that. I think that we're gonna see. I think obviously I think we'll see the Chiefs in it a few more times. I think we'll see the Bills in it in the next 3 years. I really do.
Now, your powerhouse team in the AFC is going to be the Cincinnati Bengal team because I'm going to tell you right now, you and I know a lot about football, and a lot of people that do these podcasts and these live streams, they know a ton about football, but we're not head coaches. When they took Jamar Chase in this draft, you and I looked at each other and going, "We get it, but really, why? You got to protect this poor kid." They made us look like chumps. They're in the Super Bowl. This kid got sacked 9 times in one game, and he's still in the Super Bowl. This team right here, if they put 3 offensive linemen on him and then address in the offseason with some acquisitions on defense, hold on, buddy, because
We're going
this
to be having
team.
this conversation a lot because this class in the draft is so deep at line,
Mhm.
also at corner. I think we're going to see them take a corner in the first round of the draft this year. Everyone wants to say tackle. Everyone wants to say offensive lineman. I
Look,
think that there's
nothing surprises me, but
I
they're
think
going to address those needs, and this team's going to be great for not a little while. This team's built for many of years. I mean, this is unbelievable, but they're not. They're not going to. It comes to an end here. You know what? I want to go ahead and read some of these comments to you, if you don't mind, because
but
some of them are pretty good. Thank you, Harry. I have no idea what he's talking about. Troy, good morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Christian, what's up, Chicago Christian?
uh,
Good morning, fellas. Go ahead and read it.
Harry repping the Bulls. Love it. Big W on Neil Funk night yesterday. Okay, back to football. Troy says, thank you for hooking me up with free tires, oil changes, and wheel alignments at Firestone.
But thank God I don't work actually, I work for a company called Firestone, but it's Tires Plus, because the plus is in everything that we do. I rep the yellow side, but the red side, we're okay. We call the red side on Firestone the evil empire. I'm only kidding you. We're all great. Troy Palomalu says, play at Harry's a party at Harry started at 6, bring food and wine. Christian says, Harry, I thought the quarterback that you would start in the franchise would be Mitch Trubisky. No,
No, nope.
no,
But the Giants should.
no, I like Mitch. I think the Giants should. I love Mitch Trubisky as a quarterback, but to actually start a franchise, man, I got to tell you what, this kid Burrow really, really, really.
Harry, all time right now, we're doing all the players are unsigned, right? Everyone's a free agent. Everyone is into this draft pool. Number 1 pick. Who are you taking?
In the draft?
Are you not in like all the current players into a draft? Right? You have everyone's restarting their franchises, draft of all the players in the league.
Can I have a 1A and a 1B?
No, you pick it 1 pick.
I'm going to start with a quarterback, obviously.
All right, so you can go give me the top 5 picks you think.
Oh, I hate you.
On the spot.
Joe Burrow. He's got to throw it to Cooper Kupp. On defense,
Yeah, this is tough, right?
on defense, I'd have to take a 3-year younger Khalil Mack.
You can't. That's not how that works.
Oh yeah, in my world it does. I'm kidding. I'm
taking
I'm
it.
gonna take Micah Parsons.
It's a good pick.
And I'll take the corner that Cleveland picked up in this year's. What was his name? Who was the really good? Was it Cleveland that took the first? No. Who took the corner in the first top 10 picks? I liked them a lot this year. Well, who was that?
Last year, I don't remember.
Anyway, forget about the defense. Let's go to offense. I'll take Chris Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 wide receivers, Godwin and Kupp. For Joe Burrow. Yes, you're kind of surprised I didn't say Jamar Chase, right?
I'm surprised you didn't go with another name, but that's
Who was it?
I understand. I'll say I'm gonna do it.
Okay, and a running back. I get one more. I'm going to take David Montgomery because he's got barely any tread on his tires, man. For God's sakes, I love David Montgomery. What a horse he is.
So what am I? I'm making. I guess this turned into. I'm making an offense now.
Yeah, make an offense.
My dream offense. So I'll go. Give me a tight end also while you're at it.
A tight end. I love George Kittle.
Yeah, I think he's the best in the league. I really do. All right. Wait. I need to pick one. I need that, and then I'll take one of those. And I'll take a D-line.
I had to give one of my Chicago Bears in there, bro. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going. My quarterback is Josh Allen, which I said. My running back, ooh. Because I'm trying to build longevity here, right? Give me Javonte Williams. give me Javonte Williams. Harry, that music better not be we better not get copyright strike.
It's not copywriting, bro. This is actual music that we can play on Facebook. This is non-licensed music. This is perfect.
Absolutely.
Keep going, brother. We got the funk cranking up.
You got the funk for my team, for my big team. So I got Josh Allen, I got Devontae Williams. I'm going Devontae Adams as my wide receiver 1.
You can't have a Green Bay Packer. I should have
I know
disclosed this already.
that was why you didn't take Devontae.
We can't put any Green Bay Packers on the ultimate teams.
Give me. I need to pick a wide receiver 2. You pick 2 wide receiver 1s. You need like a good a wide receiver 2 that's on a team as a wide receiver 2 right now. Give me OBJ all day of the week, any day of the week right now.
What's wrong with the little slot receiver for the Chicago Bears?
Who, Darnell Mooney?
Yeah, what's wrong with Darnell Mooney? He's an underrated guy.
I think he's great. Listen, you know, I think he's great. Okay. I just think, all right, that music's I gotta go.
Oh, you done with your draft? Because I killed the music for you.
No, I like the music. Is just I'm like grooving back here. It's like in my headphones.
Oh, we could do this.
Yeah, my wide. I mean, I just think OBJ is the perfect wide receiver 2, and Devontae Adams can line up in the slot a lot. Right? He's so versatile. He's great, man. I don't know. I don't care what fan you are. He's the best in the league.
He's the best in the league?
Best in the league.
Take him off that team and watch how much of a trash bomb he'll end up being.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's all quarterback. 95% of receivers quarterback. I mean, besides, like, Allen Robinson. Whatever. But like, obviously, Rodgers elevates Adams, but his separation, his cuts, everything. Look,
Devontae Adams is a great wide receiver. Can we not say his name anymore? Can we not mention anything about Green Bay anymore on this platform? Yeah. I hate Green Bay.
So give me Devontae. Give me OBJ. Give me George Kittle. And I'm going to take a lineman. Give me Quentin Nelson still all day.
Oh my God, Quentin Nelson! God bless America. That guy is an absolute beast. I'll tell you what. When they drafted him, when Indianapolis got him, I was like, boy, they just got themselves a guard.
Yeah,
that is going to. He just plays so mean, man. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of an ex-Chicago Bear. He reminds me of 2 of them. He reminds me of Mark Bortz. He played back in the 80s. You should go ahead and YouTube him and just watch the highlight film on him. He was just a nasty player. He played with such a demeanor that it was unreal. And another former Chicago Bear in Olin Kreutz. Olin Kreutz, buddy, as a center, he wasn't always known for his mild demeanor. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. But I mean, man, Nelson's a dog. I'm gonna take it. If I need a second lineman, give me Tristan Wirfs. I think he's probably the best young tackle in the league right now. I'd say.
Unless he plays Khalil Mack and they just pick him up and armbar him to the ground.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could go back and change it now. My running back, because I forgot about.
This is a great comment. He says Rams should win the game easy on paper, but I just have a feeling Stafford will choke it away in the 4th quarter. You know the deal. Do me a favor. Are you a Chicago fan? Because I can understand why you're saying that. I mean, Matthew Stafford played against the Chicago Bears. You've seen way too many times that he would choke the game away. And believe me, I get it. I understand exactly what you're seeing, but he can choke it all he wants away in the 4th quarter. I think they're going to be up by 3 touchdowns. I just don't see how Cincinnati keeps up in this game.
Yeah.
Troy Polamalu says, I'm outside, Harry, firing up the grill. Get out of my backyard.
I got to finish this team off, Harry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So after Wirfs, I wish I could go back because all right, we'll get to because I want to get to it because it has to do with my team actually. Christian Kupp is great. Give me Jamar Chase though. I think his career trajectory is higher than Kupp. Kupp's just so open, man, all the time. Chase is great though. Chase is great. And then I'd go Mahomes. I forgot about Jonathan Taylor. If I had to take one, I'll take Jonathan Taylor as my running back, and then Javonte Williams as an RB2 if I can. DeAndre Hopkins.
Hey, let me tell you something. Christian's got the best lineup. He's got a better lineup than me.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going lineman. I got my lineman at corner. I'm going young. I'm going AJ Terrell. And I'll take as a CB2. I'll take Bryce Hall. I'll put a Jet in there. He's real solid. He's real good.
Bryce Hall.
He's real good.
Yeah, he's solid. Troy Polamalu says, "Did you know that one of the NFL greats was a Greek? Pete Philos." No, I did not know that. And I seriously doubt that. Christian says, Olin, a steal for the Bears too. $15 an hour. Oh my God, that's true. Do you know about that?
I've heard that story where they didn't pay him.
He offered his services and he wanted to get hired on to be part of the Chicago's brass as a consultant or whatever. Okay, even in now we'll bring you on, but we're going to pay you $15 an hour. Olin Kurtz is like, really? $15 an hour? I'll take it. I'm kidding. Are you serious?
They're an
I'm gonna
NFL.
slap it. I know. Troy Polamalu says Pete Pihos. I don't know him. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know the deal. Says diehard Cowboy fan. I know all too well about choking in the playoffs.
Oh God! Remember, I
am so glad that he has a sense. I'm so glad you have a sense of humor.
My Cowboys takes this year were rough. I mean, they were great in the regular season. The fact that they had to play the Niners of all teams. I'm first. I'm so happy the Niners aren't in the Super Bowl. I'm so happy. I think they're. I don't know what it is, but when I watch the Niners, and this is not even like a real take, they're so boring to watch, aren't they? Are they not such a boring team offensively? Like, I love George Kittle and I love Debo, but they're so boring.
Look, man, I got to be honest with you. That's the kind of football that I kind of like, Jacob. I really do. I kind of like that type of offense. I love the balance. I love the misdirection. I love to smash it in your face, run it down your throat football game. And talking about the Dallas Cowboys, if they did a little bit more smash mouth and they would have fed the ball to Ezekiel and made him the featured running back and made the run first option, we'd be talking about the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl because their defense, I'm sorry, unfortunately, was very overrated. I told you this. I broke down many of their games. Their biggest problem was offensive play calling. You don't have to throw for 6,000 yards. I have no idea how many yards Dak Prescott threw for, but if he took half of that off and they would have ran the ball first, this team would have played takeaway and the defense wouldn't have had to work so hard because, unfortunately, Micah Parsons can't play all 11 positions. That's the problem. Because that team had the best chance of going to the Super Bowl. Huh?
The Cowboys just announced the deal with Elon Musk, and they're going to be cloning Micah Parsons to play all 11 positions.
Hey, they just don't want him to play safety. He doesn't cover very well. He's a run stuffer. I'll tell you that, man. That guy can play the run and rush the quarterback. But when you get him isolated on a tight end, it really, really, really shows some deficiencies. But Defensive Rookie of the Year, congratulations, Micah. It was really, really well deserved.
He's great. All right, we got to look at this here. I want to talk about this because we got to balance it out, right? We've been only trashing on the Bengals about with this game today. Let's talk about why the Bengals might actually have a chance to win, right? And that's because of these Rams, this Rams secondary. These Rams defensive backs have been getting burnt like toast for the last 6 weeks of the season, including playoffs, right?
Yeah.
It's been rough. So Jalen Ramsey he's big play prone, right? He always has been. He still is. Darius Williams, which is why I love some of my prop bets here. Darius Williams as a CB2 has been not good, right? To put it bluntly, he just has not been good. Last game, he was getting destroyed all over the place in the first half. He was getting killed by AJ. Like whenever he covered AJ Brown, it was not great. So I'm genuinely concerned about these Rams DBs, right?
Right.
Are you looking at it at all and being like that could be a big issue for this Rams team today?
It could be. And the only reason why it's not going to be, in my opinion, and that was one of the things I did take into account because I broke down the last 3 games both of these teams have played, and I see what you're talking about, especially with the DBs. The pass rush is going to get to Joe Burrow. He's going to make him throw a lot quicker.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's my
and that's what's going to be really good. And let me put it to you this way. If for some reason Cincinnati gets out and jumps out to a 7 or a 10-0 lead, you're going to see a lot of mixing. You're going to see a lot of high percentage passes. You're not going to see a lot of pass rush getting to Joe Burrow. But I think it's going to be the other way around. It's the Rams that have been having a problem in the fourth quarter for some reason, letting teams get back into the games, and Cincinnati has been crawling their way back. But I'm not trying to mislead anybody, and I'm not trying to speak out of both sides of my mouth. That pass rush is going to get after Joe Burrow multiple times. I don't think that the Bengals are going to be able to stop the Rams. So therefore, it's going to force Burrow to have to push the ball downfield, and that's why I honestly think that the DBs are going to have a really good game for the Rams. I hope that answers your question. I
Yeah.
kind of like really went off on a tangent, but
No. Here's my issue though, Harry, with that is right. If the Bengals and I agree, right? The Rams are going to be in the Bengals backfield almost every play. The problem is that it's going to force him to throw quicker. That's my issue with it. And Darius Williams has been getting burned off the line. So if if they consistently get these 5-yard outs, right? 7-yard passes, 8-yard passes, even 4, like consistently, that's going to be a big issue today for the Rams.
ow.
You got bit?
What the hell did you bite me for? You better. I feed you.
Bit the hand that feeds him.
Really,
Literally did.
It's nothing unusual. You see, that's where I think the game plan is going to be a little bit different. The Rams like to play a lot of bump and run.
Yeah.
Okay, and they'll play the two high safeties in the back that dare you to run the football. But Cincinnati hasn't ran up against a defense like this year, and I'm going to explain why. Not only is the front four, they're going to get pressure with the 4. If they send 5 and you're playing press coverage, you're going to knock these wide receivers off their routes. You know who I wish was on with us right now is Mike. You know, the gentleman that was Mike on the mic, who has a show here on 1252, because he played safety, and I'd love to get his take on that. But I mean, you play football as well, and no, you're baseball, basketball.
Yeah, I don't play.
You watch it.
I actually don't play football. I'm a baseball guy.
And I just honestly think that look, man, this game ain't going to be close. I don't even know what else to say. I'm trying to hype it up as much as possible. I just cannot see any way, any scenario how Cincinnati stays in this game, other than the fact that Matthew Stafford gets hurt and all the wide receivers go down. I just
think
can't understand it.
I think
Huh?
I think it'll be a much closer game than you think it's going to be, Harry.
Wow.
I do. I'm helping Auntie prep food for the Super Bowl party. Christian says, can't talk Greek football players without a mention of the great Fred Smirlas.
Yes, Fred Smirlas. Great football player.
Look up Pete Pijos on YouTube NFL Films. All right. Christian had to call Eric Weddle out of retirement. That story's just insane. He'll have the green dot on his helmet tonight. Remarkable. He'll be the play caller for the Rams defense. Good for him, man. That's crazy. Eric Weddle, dude, in his prime.
Eric Weddle was a beast, bro.
Monster. He was so good. He was so good. The cat bit you because it's the year of the tiger. It's the year of the Bengals.
He's coming back again.
It's the Bengals.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's Zipper.
Hi, Zipper.
Zipper is awesome. He loves football too. He loves to sit here. What he's tasting is that blood he just drew from me. Isn't that what you did? Yeah, that's right. You kissed the boo boo. There you go. Sorry, guys. Hey, Harry the Greek, he loves animals. And as I always say, you know how I always say, keep your bets low and your returns high? I always say, humans are my least favorite animal.
Yeah. All right, let's get into my bets for today, Harry.
Let's go prop bets.
Let's get into my bets for today. I know we've all been waiting for it. My first bet for today, because I can't give out my line pick because I'm going to give out my score pick at the end before I do that. My first pick, T. Higgins. Over 71.5 receiving yards. Love it.
Okay.
I'm looking right. This whole thing that I just said about Darius Williams, the Rams having trouble with their second corner. I think that could prove to be an issue today. My second bet, Odell Beckham Jr. over his 63.5 receiving yard line. Love that pick too.
Do you?
Love that pick. They're going to target him. And Eli Apple was talking mad trash.
It's not just Eli Apple. Did you hear what Jamar Chase said about the how's your ex-Jet player with the what was his name? Safety Rams. Go ahead, Jacob. Sorry, I'll think about it. It's what happens when I turn 55.
Yeah, that's what happens. I love OBJ. I love it over his prop. That's hit. I think the last 2 weeks he's gone over.
I like Joe Burrow's first pass will either be an incompletion or, you ready? An interception. They're going to give you 2.5 to 1 on your money.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to try to go deep on the first. They're going to try to stretch the field. That's just my opinion. He can throw an incompletion. Try that one. That's worth a shot.
And then I love Cam Akers over his 63.5 receiving yards.
That's a really good one. You know what else I like?
What up?
Aaron Donald over a half a sack. I guarantee he gets a sack in this game.
Yeah, I just don't. I think there's no interior pressure from the Bengals. I think that Cam Akers has a day, and I think they're going to really want to run the ball today. I think the Rams are really going to want to run the ball. So yeah, those are my three that I really like. Harry, if you're looking at this line, this points total 48.5, is there? Do you like the over under in this game?
I kind of like the under, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't think Cincinnati's going to score a lot of points. I got them personally scoring 10 points or less. That's why I like the under. This is why I think the game's going to be a blowout. Just personally.
See, I'm taking the over here.
If you like the over, play Cincinnati.
You see, my score says otherwise. My score says otherwise.
Please tell me. Please tell me, oh young wise one.
All right, Harry. My final score. My final pick for the Bengals Rams Super Bowl. What are we at? 56 for Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium. Oh, I need to give other props.
We got plenty of them. Go for it.
Tails never fails, baby. Tails
never fails.
Tails never fails.
Oh,
Tails.
boy.
It's gonna be tails. The coin toss.
If you bet on the coin toss,
I am.
You are a sick individual, sir. They have a phone number for you to call.
Yeah,
it's 1-800-Charter.
Yeah, dude, bet on the coin toss, and then the Gatorade color, purple. You're getting great odds on purple. Really good odds on purple.
What?
Really good odds on purple for the Gatorade.
Are we really giving the general public the color of Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm losing respect for you. I gotta talk. Oy vey. I gotta talk to your grandmother.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Do it.
I think your parents are gonna ground you after this one.
Maybe.
Please don't tell your dad to bet purple Gatorade.
Purple Gatorade.
Purple.
Put it in a parlay with the coin.
Put it in a parlay. In a parlay. You're talking about parlay in the color of Gatorade in a coin toss. Yep. Are you really telling me to do this?
Yeah.
You're killing me, kid. You are absolutely killing me.
While you're at it, throw OBJ over 63.5 receiving yards in there.
Oh my God. You really are. You've lost your ever loving mind.
I'm losing it. All right, Harry.
We're gonna have to get to some more prop bets. Hold on here. We're gonna go to game bets. Game props. I'm gonna read some of these. You tell me when to stop.
Now we're teasing them with this score. They'll get it. Don't worry. You'll get it at the end.
Tails never fails.
Right,
oh my God.
Passing yards.
Who's gonna hold on? Well, since you're doing that, who's gonna win the coin toss? The Rams or the Bengals?
I haven't thought about that yet.
Oh, come on, man. There's got to be a handicapping figure there somewhere. You had to handicap that. Will the coin toss caller be correct? Yes or no? What?
The Rams are going to win. The Rams are going to win the coin toss.
The Rams are going to win the coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
First half, Bengals total touchdowns. Over 1.5 or under 1.5?
Some of these are ridiculous, man.
Okay.
Shortest touchdown scored.
12.5 yards?
Over 1.5 yards, under 1.5 yards. So is there going to be a 1 yard touchdown?
No.
It's over. An over for that is plus 112.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that.
Longest touchdown scored. Over 42.5 yards, under 42.5 yards.
Oh my God. I'm reading some of these things. I'm too embarrassed to even talk about some of these. First quarter race to 6 points. Really?
First offensive play of the game. Rush attempt or pass attempt. You're getting plus 104 for a pass attempt.
Oh God. Keep going. Keep reading them.
First Cincinnati Bengals offensive play. Pass attempt or a rush. They think
What's the line?
they're gonna throw the ball. Rush is plus 100. Pass attempt minus 122.
Oh, how about this one? This is interesting. Aaron Donald, Hendrickson, and Von Miller all have 1 sack each. Yes or no? No means minus 550. You got to lay $550 to win 100. But if you say all 3 of them get a sack in this game, it's plus 325. I think Von Miller and Aaron Donald get one, but Hendrickson, that's kind of stretching it. That's why they're going to give you 3. I'll tell you what, if they would have gave me 4.5, I'd probably take that. I really would.
All right, yeah. Result of Joe Burrow's first pass. Complete minus 215. Incomplete or intercepted plus 172.
You got 172. I got a really good line. I got 250 on mine.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. I want like the weird props. Where are those? We can bet on the.
Will the Bengals score a rushing touchdown? Yes or no?
This is ridiculous to me, Harry. I'm looking at the 2023 Super Bowl winner out like bets. Still favorited. Kansas City.
For next year?
Next year already.
Kansas City?
And then Buffalo. Or Kansas City, Buffalo have the same odds right now.
I'm telling you, man, they really love that baby goat. I'm sorry, the Billy goat.
And
Both teams scored 10
Dallas.
plus points, yes or no?
And Dallas. Wow. You can bet on the number 1 overall pick. Evan Neal's getting to it. You're getting 2.5 on your money if you bet Evan Neal to be the number 1 pick.
Don't even know who he is.
He's best lineman in the draft right now, I think.
I'm kidding you. I don't talk about the draft yet. How about this one? This is interesting. Cooper Kupp to have a 50-yard touchdown reception, yes or no?
Here we go. I found it.
Hold on. 50 yards touchdown reception for Cooper Kupp. If you say no, you got to lay 8.5 to 1 on your money. If you say yes, they're going to give you 4.5 to 1 on your money. That's pretty good odds.
That's pretty good. All right. Coin toss. Coin toss result. Both of them are minus 104.
I'm going to hang up on you if you give me another coin toss thing.
Tails. So if you parlay tails, I don't know if you can do it. Probably not, actually. Coin toss winner. Minus 104 for both of them. Coin toss call result. Correct or incorrect? Coin toss winner wins game. Yes or no? I think the last 7 teams to win the coin toss have lost the Super Bowl, Harry.
Okay, well, let's say it the other way around then. The winner wins it.
To win coin toss and game.
Hey, put 100 on it for me.
The Rams plus 198, the Bengals plus 450.
I'll Venmo the money to you. Put 100 on it for me. I think the winner of the coin toss actually wins the game this time.
All right.
I love to bet against streaks.
Gatorade color. Yellow.
0. No. Get away from me with this Gatorade. You know what? I'm going to play the funky music again.
Yellow is plus 270. Orange is plus 300. Blue plus 310. Clear/water, bad bet, plus 520. Red/pink, 880, plus 880. And purple is plus 880 as well.
Man, I like the purple.
I think the purple odds are great. I think
purple, I meant, not purple.
I like either orange or purple. Love that.
Wait a minute. Did you say orange or orange?
Orange.
Okay, wow, you actually said it correctly, and you're from Jersey.
Orange or purple. I like
my wife goes orange. I went an orange. Do you have any friends that say there are any family members?
It's I don't. I'm not in like South Jersey. I'm not like in the middle. I'm really like close to the city. I'm really getting.
I understand. I know where you're at.
Yeah. So not a lot of people have that accent here. That have that tone. First touchdown scorer in this. I love these like random bets. They're so much fun. First touchdown scorer, Cooper Kupp plus 490. Keep your
You
bet.
know, Troy, I don't think I said that. I'm going to have to go back. And if I did say that, my apologies. I never say keep your bets high and your returns low. It's keep your bets low and your returns high. Oh, my God. Hey, Jacob, your future wife is there. Troy Polamalu says over under on Aaron Donald choking another player.
It's minus.
Hey. Is there really a line on that?
No.
I thought it was like 3-1. Christian says at one point this season, Hendrickson had 11 straight games with at least one sack. I don't think that Miller, Donald, and Hendrickson sack bet is out of reach. I don't either, but
if he's coming off the right side, if he's going at the right tackle, he'll get a sack.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not going to get past Whitworth. He'll get past whoever the right tackle is there. Passing yards, Harry. Joe Burrow. That line is set at 276.5.
276.5.
And then Matt Stafford is at 281.5. I like the under for Stafford.
Why?
I think they run the ball into oblivion today.
You really think they're going to play conservative?
I want to say yes.
I'm telling you, if he...
I don't know, because that lost Sean McVay his last Super Bowl.
Look, if Sean McVay plays a lot of running game today, a lot with the running game, I think they beat Cincinnati. And I know they beat Tennessee, yada, yada, yada. But Tennessee abandoned the run.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Listen, man, Cincinnati couldn't stop you in the backfield as far as the run's concerned.
I'm a tank, so that's...
I understand you're a tank. No. Over or under 276 for Matt Stafford, I think that number is dead on. You got to stay away from that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like either of those. I don't really bet on passing yards. The only time I'll ever bet on passing yards is Jimmy G unders. That's it.
You know what? He said it. Christian, I'm just going to let you know. I'm going to bet a nickel on that.
Do it.
I know. I'm going to. I think that's a really, really cool bet.
I went in there for me also. I like that.
You like that one too?
I like that. And then Facebook user. I don't know who that is. I still don't.
Hey, man, that's Mike on the mic, brother.
Oh, it is? It is?
That's Mike, my guys.
I don't know. It's anonymous.
I sent you the link.
What up,
Where the hell are you, Mike?
All right. It's finally time for my bet. My big score prediction for today.
What's your score prediction?
I have...
Hang on. Don't you do nothing. Nada. Just stand there and look like a frozen duck.
No.
Score prediction.
No. I
just snorted.
All right.
Go ahead.
At home, the Los Angeles Rams walk into their home stadium of SoFi, and for the second year in a row, the team playing their Super Bowl at their home stadium will win it. The Rams will take down the Bengals by a score of 28-23, covering the -4, because we all know the NFL is rigged. So having them win by 5, that's a big FU to all those bettors that are thinking about taking the Bengals today.
28-23?
28-23 is my score prediction.
Sorry, guys. Now that's
what it's like to own a cat.
How about it? What's up, Zipper? What do you think? No? You think he's nuts, don't you?
Harry, hit me
now,
with...
guys, you just witnessed my cat. By the way, him on command, I can walk in the door. We'll go back to it. I can call him by his name. And if I say, hey, get up here, and he will take a running start and jump up on top of my neck and just lay down. Seriously, he's pretty cool. He's better than a dog. All right, Jacob. 28-23, Rams cover, and that means you like the over.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I said.
Yeah.
If you like well, wait a minute.
No, you see, you said if you like the over, take the Bengals.
Yeah.
I'll hear that.
You want my pick?
Yeah.
Seriously? Find yourself the propositions for the point margin spreads. I mean, the point differential. Okay, don't be afraid to lay the 4 points. But if you look at some propositions, on a serious note, because we kind of got off the rails a little bit, but on a serious note, if you like some of the propositions, you like to tinker around with it, you can get incredible odds. You
Alternate
could
spread.
say you can say that the Rams are going to win by, say, 3 points, and they'll give you plus 200, whatever the
Rams
case is.
minus 20.5.
What'd you say?
Rams. What's your point difference? Your score, I don't know what the odds are on it.
Hey, bro, you sound like you got a bag of marbles in your mouth. Go ahead. I'm going to pull you back out. Please come right back in because I want to hear what you're saying, okay? Pull yourself out. I pulled him out. He needs to go ahead and restart it again. Is that better?
Is it better?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Go for it.
You tell me your score. I'll tell you what the odds are for the point margin. Okay.
$35-10 Rams.
So that would be 25. 1 sec.
That's 25 points.
25. So 24.5 plus 800, Harry.
Yep. So tell me how they break down if they go to 30 points or, whatever.
At 30, it doesn't go up. It goes up to 29.5 plus 1,000.
29.5. Don't be afraid. Seriously.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have the extra shekels, do it. Especially up in Chicago, you have a place called PointsBet. They're incredible up there. You can find them at Hawthorne. I think they're in a couple of OTBs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not up there, but I'm telling you now, man, it's worth just a couple of shekels to be able to do it because the returns are so great. And I love the prop bet that Joe Burrow's first pass is an incomplete and or an interception.
Absolutely.
Hey, we got another comment in here. Troy Polamalu says cats are better than dogs. Huh. I don't know if he's laughing at me or what. I think so.
All right, Harry, let's wrap this thing up. We got our score predictions in there. I got 28-23 Rams win. You got 35-10 Rams win. All right. Why don't you go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you on Friday nights?
You can find me not only on Friday nights, but you can find me on Monday and Wednesdays on the Sports Web with Peter Blake. He's my co-host on the Over Under, which is right here on 1252 Sports on Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And most of all, you're going to find me on my couch tonight watching a fabulous game. I'm going to enjoy all the commercials. I love hanging out with Jacob on Sunday mornings doing these shows. It's just a great thing to do. And as I always say, keep your bets low and your returns high. I'm your host, Harry the Greek. Have a really good day.
Adios, brother. All right. And with that, we're going to wrap today from the Hard Count Football Podcast live. My name is Jacob Charnow. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Special thanks, of course, to Harry the Greek for coming on all the entirety of this season, man. It was one of, if not the most fun season of my life. Very eventful. We had crazy playoffs, and we're all super excited for this offseason too. But man, enjoy this Super Bowl while it lasts. Go follow me on Twitter at Jacob Charnow, Instagram at Hard Count Football. Subscribe to Hard Count Football. Check out all the other shows on 1252 Sports Chicago. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, guys. Enjoy the last game of the season. Enjoy it while it lasts because we are going to be wishing the next however long, we're going to just be wanting more and more and more football because we're going to be so deprived of it. But don't worry. Stick with me. We have a ton of off-season content, even more exciting things coming up in the near future. So, like I said, stay tuned. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I'll see you all next Sunday morning.